Hello, it's day 250, and I want to talk about the after Thanksgiving diet. Traditionally, on the day after Thanksgiving, I would have started up a new diet. I would have researched one hastily and just thrown it together in the last minute just to try to make myself feel better about the binge I had the day before. And today is my first year of not doing that because I've been doing intuitive eating. And it's strange because I didn't binge yesterday at Thanksgiving, and so there's nothing I feel like I really need to make up for today. It is an odd feeling because it did make me think about diets in general. Again, I find that my mindset often wanders toward diets when I'm bored or when I feel like I should be doing something. A lot of times my brain just immediately goes to, oh, plan a diet. And that's what happened today. And something that bothers me about diets, and especially my own personal mindset when it comes to diets, is this idea that dieting makes you strong, dieting makes you better. And if you can successfully diet, well, look at you, look how disciplined you are, look at how amazing you are. But I would argue that intuitive eating, like actually intuitive eating, takes more discipline than doing a diet. Because if you think about it, a diet already has everything laid out for you. The plan is made, the foods are picked, the guru has spoken, and as long as you just do everything exactly their way, then you're doing great. But with intuitive eating, it has to do more with listening to your own body. A lot of people think that it's just going out and eating whatever whenever, just eat everything you see, every food that crosses your mind, just eat it, and that's intuitive eating. But that's not what it is at all. That's like the first stage of intuitive eating, when you're originally starting to fix your relationship with food. But real intuitive eating is constantly asking yourself, what do you actually want in the moment? Are you hungry or are you bored? Are you hungry, and if so, for what? So it is like a constant feedback loop with your own body, which once you get used to it is really comforting, but at first it's very, very awkward. Like, nothing is more awkward, like truly awkward, than sitting at lunch and staring at something that you thought was your favorite food and realizing that you don't actually like it all that much, that you don't really crave it as much as you used to. Special foods, like foods that you could only eat at certain times when you were deep into diet culture, they lose their luster really quickly when you do intuitive eating properly, almost to the point where I feel like my taste buds are changing. I know that they're not really, I'm just doing better at listening to what my body actually wants. But sometimes I do kind of wonder if like maybe something short-circuited in my brain. Like, I do want chocolate still, but not nearly as much as I used to want. I do still want pizza, but again, I can't pack away a whole like large pizza. I mean, that's a lie. I probably could, but I don't feel the need to anymore. And that's what's so surprising when you really get down to the nitty-gritty of intuitive eating. Like, I could still eat a large pizza, but I don't feel compelled to. Diet culture would compel me to eat it because this was my last chance. This was the only time I would allow myself to eat pizza, and then I was off the stuff for good. So nowadays, I'm just not as into dieting as I used to be, and I don't really know what to do with all the brain power I used to devote to it. And I know it's a long way in the future, but I'm also kind of wondering, what am I going to do for New Year's? Like, what am I going to, what's my resolution going to be? Because it's not going to be weight related for the first time in ever.